Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's exciting match between the Vermont Voltage and the Cape Cod Crusaders. Are in town. Beautiful evening here in St. Albans, Collins Pearly Sports Complex. Fans are still streaming into the stadium. Cape Cod standing at 4-0-2, having a very successful summer as usual. They're on the top of the table in the Northeast Division of the PDL. The Voltage are at 0-5-4, starting to play quite a bit better. Two of the ties for Cape Cod are against the Voltage, who have tied Cape Cod 1-0 twice already this year. It's the third matchup in the middle of the season. A couple new players in for the Voltage tonight. Most notably, Bo Simic is back in town for the first night this summer. We should see quite a bit out of Simic, number 10, with the ball right there. Hasn't been in town yet. He's in town for some camps and to play some games. Hopefully he can solidify the midfield and get a little more offensive power going tonight for the Voltage. We'll try to get the lineup set for the Voltage. Goalkeeper tonight is Nate Lovitz from Bowdoin College in Maine. He's a sophomore at Bowdoin. I think it's his first home start this year. Bo Vukovich on the ball tonight, starting first start of the season, I think. In the back, we have number 4, Jamie Wunsch, a new acquisition, plays at Princeton University. Number 23, Donnie Mayard, looks like he's playing in the central of the back. And number 17, Brian Leonard at right back, or playing in the middle. It's hard to tell from here. Number 5, Chris Zura in the midfield. 24, Bo Vukovich in midfield. Bo Simic, number 10 in the midfield. And up top, at forward, number 9, Matt Stedman from Niagara University. Voltage with a long throw-in on the far side. That'll be another throw-in. Nathan Demers getting his first start at Middlebury College product. Looks like Demers is playing outside right midfielder. Leonard with a long ball up towards Mike Forenza, playing up top. Nice long ball from David Bulow from the Cape Cod Crusaders up to number 9. Barnett, one of the more experienced players on the team. Dwight Barnett, number 9, playing up top for Cape Cod. Vukovich with a nice ball to Demers on the right side. Back to Simic. Simic tries a chip to Vukovich, a little bit long. Brian Levy, Cape Cod goalie, picks it up, distributes it quickly with a throw to number 24, Christian Verkalone, I think it is. Christian Verkalone, number 24. Barnett on the ball. Number 2, Aaron Bonsur. Nice ball from Stedman. That'll be a Voltage throw. Larry Aboa playing on the left side for the Voltage. Larry's from Worcester, Mass. Plays his college ball at Southern Connecticut. He's on the Trinidad and Tobago Junior National Junior Olympic team. Playing a summer ball here in Vermont. Chris Zura plays it to the right to Simic. Anticipate it to take 10 to 15 minutes for Simic to get his balance. and get his vision. Stedman with a nice shot off his right foot, easily taken by Brian Levy.
Be sure to get your Vukovich gear at the souvenir stand. Show support for Vermont's premier soccer club with a t-shirt or ball.
Kareem Smith for Cape Cod on the left side defending. In the middle, looks like number 8, Stephen Ligby. With a throw-in, number 2 from Cape Cod,
Young fans, we need 2 more ball boys.
Aaron Bonser.
2 more. If you'd like to be a ball boy or girl, look down at the bench. Right by the Nemo Tomato Man. Check it out. Let's find someone in a red staff t-shirt and let's become a ball boy or girl. We need 2 more.
Nate Lovitz playing a relatively short punt. And Cape Cod brings it up. David Bulow, one of the most experienced forwards in this league, number 10, can't control it, out of bounds for a goal kick. Just stepping into the PA booth here at Collins Purley Sports Complex, one of the Lady Voltage stars. She's here to have a few words. Kristen Boujos, who hails from right near Toronto, Ontario, plays her college ball at Lincoln Memorial University, is actually transferring to some college in California. Cal State Fullerton, is that right?
That's right, Cal State Fullerton.
Are you excited for your journey out west?
I'm very excited. I'm nervous, scared, but very excited and anxious to get out there.
What are you scared of?
I mean, it's a new team. You're always going to be a little scared. You know, new players, new formations, new coaches.
Were you scared when you came to the Lady Voltage?
No. Everyone was just so inviting. No, it's always that way, so.
How's your experience been so far with the Voltage this summer?
Pretty good, actually. Learning a lot, having a lot of fun with the girls. It's a good group of people here, so.
Yeah, it seems like you guys all get along pretty well.
Yeah, definitely. And that helps out, of course, seeing each other all the time.
Right. Are you going to be contemplating coming back to the Lady Voltage next summer, or are you going to move on to another California team?
Well,
you don't have to make any commitments on the air if you don't want to.
No, like I said, I'm having a great time here. I don't see a reason why I wouldn't come back.
You got to make sure they want you back, though, right?
That's true. So I got to keep working hard, right?
And we have Matt Stedman forward in a dangerous position. Pays it back to Yeboah.
Offside.
Offsides. That should have been avoided.
That's right.
Larry Yeboah, number 13. Still seem to be sort of in the feeling out period in this game, even though the teams have played each other twice already. Always with a new lineup, it's always tough to figure out how each team's going to play. Give it 10 or 15 minutes before people figure it out. Cape Cod taking advantage of a voltage foul. Aaron Bonsor on the ball. Looks to be, if he's going to play it in long. Ball bouncing around inside the box and finally cleared by Simic. On the ball, number 18, Kareem Smith. Plays it back to Brian Levery. Number 12 in the midfield, Adam Montgomery. directing traffic for Cape Cod.
Reservations can be made 11 months in advance. Kids grow best with lots of fresh air and water. Brought to you by the Department of Forest Parks and Recreation.
So, Kristen, it seems like the Lady Voltage have had some issues with not only defending, but actually putting the ball in the net. Do you have any theories on why that is? Since you are one of the most famous strikers here in Vermont, what's your philosophy?
My philosophy? Well, I mean, I think we need to take more shots to just get more opportunities to get the ball in the net, which, of course, we talked about this pre-game talks, just keeping composure with the ball in their third of the field. It's really what the Lady Voltage has to work on, I believe.
Right. I think most people would agree with you there.
I think we'll get it. I think it's coming.
Yeah, you guys have been on the road, it seems like, for quite a while. You've got 7 games at home, 7 in a row.
Right, and I think that'll help out, too. You don't realize how much it takes out of you to always be in those vans traveling for hours and then having to play a huge game. So
I heard you guys have some very, very luxurious accommodations on the road.
Yes, they take care of us.
Simic to Vukovich in the middle. Voltage fans getting into this game early here.
Let's go, Sparks. We usually throw some t-shirts for the loud ones. Come on, make some noise. Look at the Sparks, everybody.
Marky Aboa defending well. It's still in play.
Oh.
That'll go out for a corner kick. Marky Aboa couldn't quite clear the ball quick enough. Pressure from Cape Cod, and it ends up being a corner kick for Cape Cod.
To make your event even better, Sparky, the Voltage's best players, available for birthday parties and corporate events.
So, Kristen, are you working summer camps here this summer?
Not yet, but I hope to be. I think that would be a lot of fun to get out there and see all the little Vermont players, see what they have.
Yeah, there's a lot of kids. Thousands and thousands of kids come to camps each summer. You can look around the fans here in the stands tonight and you'll see several hundred kids who have already been to camps this summer and who are probably going next week or the week after. It's pretty exciting to see them during the week and then come to the Collins Spurley complex for home games like this.
Definitely, there's pretty good support base out there. That's what I like to see.
Wunsch with a long throw in to Stedman. Vukovich with a back heel to Stedman. Great ball. Stedman one-on-one, moving up the field. Kareem Smith defends him well and brings the ball forward. Cape Cod trying to counter down the right side, and that's going to be out of bounds. Number 3, Ryan Pierce.
Fans, if you're ever in any need of any legal advice, please turn to James Levy, the lawyer that the Voltage trust the most. James Levy is one of the most trusted lawyers in Vermont and is a proud sponsor of the Vermont Voltage.
Chris Sura, miscommunication with Wunsch. Yaboa with the throw-in. Goes to Simic. Simic back to Wunsch. Not a good pass. Bulow on the ball in the box.
Questionable
Bulow goes
call.
down. Could have been a yellow card for getting his swimming trunks on for that one, looks like to me. Dave
We'll
Barra,
have to see instant replay on that one.
Dave Barra, the central referee, doesn't fall for it.
Oh.
Voltage are called for a direct kick penalty at about, looks like 20 yards.
This message is brought to you by Department of National Guard, which has many jobs.
19, 20-yard shot here, just to the right of the center of the penalty area.
Sign-on bonuses ranging from
The usual discussions about how many people in the wall and who's going to take it.
continue the proud tradition.
Dave Barra finally takes control and counts off 10 yards. Voltage goalie tonight, Nate Lovitz, is a brother, younger brother of Sarah Lovitz, one of the Lady Voltage stalwart defenders. She's played every minute of every game almost for the Lady Voltage at Central Defender. Nate coming to the Voltage this summer from Bowdoin College. Way up in Maine somewhere. And he'll have a goal kick. Needs to do a little better than that to make it into the big leagues, I think, Nate.
I agree.
Donnie Mayard losing the ball. Not a great first touch. Demers from Middlebury, back to Mayard in the middle. Out to Mike Forenza, the right midfield. Or that was Zura to Forenza, excuse me, and now it's out of bounds. Voltage throw. Demers on the ball. Gets Stedman. Back to Demers, unlucky with that ball. Wunsch on Barnett, takes care of Barnett pretty easily, doesn't distribute well. Over to the near side, Yaboa plays it out of bounds. Needs to have a better touch than that. David Bulow trying to tear the fence down to take this throw in. Simic clears it well. So, Miss Bujo, what do you think about the level of the men's play here?
Ooh, you put me on the spot there.
Yeah, I am. I'm putting you right on the spot.
I haven't seen too many of their games, but from what I have seen, I think it's pretty good.
How does the men's team at your college compare to this
I was
level?
just going to get into that. Our program at LMU is pretty high. We have a lot of international students, a lot of flair from Brazil. I mean, I think it'd be a good game if they both played.
Yeah.
I think LMU is a bit more possession. But again, you can see a lot of these players, you said, is a new lineup, a lot of new players here, and it's hard just throwing everyone together. It takes a while to really play as a team. And that's where you find a lot of success is when everyone plays together.
Right.
Lotto Italian Sport Design. Dedicated to the winner, the official equipment sponsor of the Vermont Voltage and Lady Voltage. Lotto Sport Design.
Smith up to Barnett. Barnett battling Yaboa.
Bless you.
Wunsch. Jamie Wunsch. The long throw in. Takes down David Bulow, doesn't get called. Number 12, Adam Montgomery with a short pass intercepted. Aaron Bunser plays it out of bounds unintentionally. Yeboah with a throw-in. Vukovich heads it on nicely. Stedman had already come back showing to the ball, so no one was there. David Bulow and Donnie Mayard go in hard. Mayard comes out the victor on that confrontation. Looks like David Bulow making out with David Barra there in the middle of the field, discussing something. Jamie Wunsch on the ball. He's going to play it long up the middle to Stedman. Kovitch with a nice ball to Stedman. Out to Yeboah. Stedman gets it back. Almost.
Franklin County is success by 6. Thanks to Vermont Voltage for their supportive programs for young children and families. This support will help fund playgroups, bookmobile visits, and other activities for young children around our country. Or for more information on how to get involved or support Success by 6.
Looks like we have a throw in. Yeboah with an illegal throw in, isn't called.
Definitely illegal.
Ends up with it, and he's fouled from behind. Pretty generous from David Barra. I don't think I would have let him get away with that throw in. Sure to see Vukovich or Simic on this ball. Oh, what a play, what a play. Vukovich can't finish it off. What a play from Simic and Vukovich. Just faking it through the middle. Simic with a great ball. Short ball to Simic. No one's paying attention. From Simic to Vukovich up the middle. Could have had one there. Bojan needed to get the ball on his right foot there, not his left. Ryan Levy with an average goal kick to Bulow. Quickly out to number 24. Christian Vercolone. Smith with the ball on the far side to Montgomery. Sorry, Stephen Ligby, number 8. Chris Zura with a nice steal. And not a very good ball up to Stedman, but it'll be Voltage throw-in. Good throw in the middle to Simic.
Smugglers Rock, Vermont, America's family resort. Smugglers is the official ski resort of the Voltage.
Some discussion there again with David Bulow and the referee.
For more information, Smugglers Notch.
That's headed out by Barnett. There'll be a Voltage goal kick. Nate Lovitz with a nice long goal kick this time. Barnett turns the ball well, goes across the baseline. Mark Yaboa with a great defensive play. Nicely up to Stedman. Stedman without much support. Well defended from Mark Yaboa. Wunsch on the ball for a throw-in. Up to Stedman. Stedman catches the ball as he's getting fouled on the back, and luckily he gets the call. Vukovich takes the ball, plays it across. Vukovich. An errant pass to Chris Zura. Donnie Mayard on Barnett. Barnett, what a great save from Nate Lovitz. Great save from Lovitz. Dwight Barnett showing some speed there. Kristen, feel free to commentate at any point along here.
Okay.
I'm sure the fans out in Adelphia Cable Land are sick of hearing my voice.
Fans of Vermont Voltage want you to know there's still space available in all the Vermont Voltage summer camps around Vermont. Voltage summer soccer camps are a great way to learn the passion of the game. Have the Voltage players teach you the skills you need to reach your soccer goal. Please pick up a paint brochure at the souvenir stand located to the left of the main stand.
Crusaders with a long throw.
Bila with a very long throw into the box.
Headed out safely.
Headed out by Yaboa. Chris Zura comes in and turns his back on the ball.
Get it out.
Forenza does well to clear it. Voltage getting their defense sorted out. Cape Cod taking their time, bringing the ball back into the and giveaway. Forenza with a good steal, moving upfield quickly. Stedman trying to support in the middle.
Back look.
Gets it to Stedman, and Stedman 1-on-4 isn't able to maintain possession. It's only 16 minutes in this game, gone in this game, and we're 0-0 here at Collins Pearly Sports Complex. Beautiful summer evening. Your Vermont Voltage playing the Cape Cod Crusaders, arch enemies. Cape Cod is on the top of the table in the Northeast Division this year at the moment, with 4 wins, 0 losses, and 2 ties. The 2 ties coming against your Vermont Voltage. Once home and once away with the identical score of 1-1. Nate Lovitz with a goal kick.
This game is brought to you by Mimo's, direct from Southern Italy. Pizza, pasta, salad, subs, homemade desserts, beer, and
Number
wine.
31, Adam Mitchinson,
Open kitchen.
playing in the middle for Cape Cod. Zura wins the ball, he's playing it up.
South Main Street, St. Albans.
Simic to Stedman. Stedman played it well, Wunsch wasn't anticipating.
Another long throw by the Crusaders.
foul on Vukovich. That'll be a voltage kick. Foul against Vukovich. Looks like Wunsch will take the ball.
Come and see us at Sticks and Stuff. Sticks for lumber, stuff for all the things you expect from a great home center. In 2 locations, 44 Lower Newton Street in St. Albans and 2 Orchard Street in Ellsberg. Sticks and Stuff.
Little mix-up on the throw-in. Voltage working hard to keep the ball under pressure in the Cape Cod zone. Going to be a Cape Cod throw-in. Yeboah with the foul. Cape Cod plays it quickly. Yeboah with a good clear.
Fans, be sure to get your 50-50 raffle tickets. 1 for $1, 3 tickets for $2, and an arms length for $5.
Simic with a bad first touch. Voltage retained possession. Oh, weak call from Dave Barra. Blew the whistle because David Bulow gave him a bad look.
If only that worked all the time.
Cape Cod not seeming to be able to connect on in the final third of the field. Doing well, staying organized in the back and maintaining possession in the midfield, but don't quite have it together tonight in the offensive third.
Voltage fans, we have a silver Jetta that needs to be moved with Connecticut plates 825 5JE. 825 5JE, silver Jetta.
Barnett puts a move on Donnie Mayard. Takes the left-footed drive, and that's high. Wunsch plays it back. Leonard up to Chris Zura. Zura misplays it, and Barnett on the ball. Tries to cross it, blocked by Donnie Mayard. Barnett playing with a lot of pace. That'll be a Cape Cod corner kick. A long kick.
pretty good shot. It's a good looking shot.
Ryan Pierce, 25 yards, not a bad shot, but it goes for a goal kick. Lovett's goal kick goes over midfield, and Voltage take control. Zura with a great run up the middle. Can't quite get it to Stedman.
Touch.
Demers to Zura, back to Demers. He'll play it across. Not a good enough cross. Simic with a nice play on the ball. Back to Vukovich. Vukovich, who really hasn't seen much of the ball this half. Mark Yaboa misplays it, and that's out of bounds. Forenza putting pressure on, almost wins it. Voltage seems to switch to a high pressure here for the last few minutes. See how long they can last. Long ball to David Bulow. Well defended there by the Voltage. Mike Forenza getting into it with Adam Mitchinson in the back for Cape Cod. Simic on the ball. He plays it across to Wunsch. Wunsch to Stedman. Stedman takes it well off his head. Can't quite control it. Chris Zura brings it down, back to Simic. Plays it out to Demers. Demers keeps it in with a nice ball up to Zura.
Good cut in.
Zura does well cutting the ball back. Stedman lays it back to Simic. Nice ball. Yaboa wasn't really expecting it. And that's a bad cross from Mark Yaboa.
Good play, though.
That's the best build-up the Voltage have had so far this half.
Definitely.
Looks like we're 27 minutes into the half here. One of the lights on the clock seems to be out, but Brian Levy with a very weak goal kick. Demers battling, plays it down to Mike Forenza, who wins it. Plays it back to Stedman, and Stedman's first touch is awful. The ball pops straight up in the air. Why are you laughing, Miss Bougeot?
The way you
Does that remind you of something?
No. First touch, so important in these games. You know?
It's all
you
about
only,
first
You only have a
touch.
second. Get that ball under control.
Soccer fanatics, we want you to know there's still space available in all the remaining Voltage summer camps. Voltage summer soccer camps are great
Voltage
way
really
to
starting to pull it together here in the halfway through the first half. Another bad first touch from Stedman. Donnie Mayer going in a little hard on Barnett.
Just a quick one.
Levitz picks up the cross.
He's looking pretty confident back there.
Yeah,
It's
he's
good to
playing
see.
well so far. He hasn't really had any shots. If he can get a little more consistent with his punts and his goal kicks, I think he can be more effective. But his first start at home, good experience for Nate Levitz. Simic is tackled, loses the ball. Voltage win it back immediately. Demers starting to come on here in the first half. Vukovich, maybe too many touches there. But he needs to have the ball for this team to be successful. There's no secret there. Chris Zura playing well the last 10 minutes. Simic with a nice ball to Chris Zura. Stedman's first touch again is not good enough. He definitely needs to work on that. Perhaps Kristen Bujo, you can go talk to him about it at halftime. Ask him what's up with his first touch.
Maybe that's something I'll have to do.
The rest of his game is pretty well organized. He makes good runs. Nice cross, easily taken by Brian Levy. Levy plays it short to Mitchinson. Number 8, Ligby, a quality player in the midfield for Cape Cod. Kareem Smith on the left back spot. Mitchinson in the middle. Ligby picked off by Yeboah. There's the speed of Dwight Barnett. Tries to go to Bulow, can't quite get it through. Dwight Barnett tracking back 30 yards and Zura to Forenza. Forenza cuts it back. Nice ball to Stedman. Stedman well defended by Kareem Smith.
Goal kick.
Levy with a goal kick. Two Cape Cod players going through.
That's just a good ball.
Good ball from Ligby.
Oh, good block. Another block.
Cape Cod with 2 good shots and 2 great blocks from the Voltage. Well defended by the yellow. It's the first action Cape Cod has had near the goal here in 15 minutes. Voltage doing a very good job staying organized in the back and the midfield.
Leonard's pretty solid back there, I have to say.
Yeah, Brian Leonard does well in the back.
Might be one of the last chances of the half. Another long throw in.
It looks like we have a foul throw from David Bulow.
He's just running out of room over there.
And he's arguing with the assistant referee on the sideline. He's not happy, but so what? Chris Zura with a throw-in for the Voltage.
Too much time wasted on a throw in here.
Yeah, I agree. Let's get on with it. And that's the half here at Collins Purley Sports Complex, St. Albans, Vermont. Vermont Voltage 0, Cape Cod Crusaders 0. Kristen Bujo from the Vermont Lady Voltage, thank you for appearing and giving us your insights.
Thank you for having me. I had a great time.
Good. And we'll get another Lady Voltage up here for the second half. This is Jamie Hutchins. We'll be back in a few minutes for the second half. Stay with us. Hello again, Voltage fans. We're back for the second half. Tonight's action, Cape Cod Crusaders against your Vermont Voltage. Current score is 0-0. And there the ball's put into play. See if there's any changes. Looks like Cape Cod has changed one of their backs. Kareem Smith has come off. In his place, it looks like number 20, John O'Reilly, has come in the back. Simic with a nice ball down to Chris Zura. Zura looking for help. Mike Forenza steals the ball. Vukovich steals and has a good shot on goal. Good start to the second half. Voltage showing some pressure on the ball. Dwight Barnett defended by Donnie Mayer. Barnett plays it out of bounds. Demers with a throw-in to Zura. Zura back to Demers. Stedman goes in hard on Bulow. Bulow's going to stay down. Working the referee a little bit.
Home game is Wednesday, June 28th at 5:30 p.m. versus the New Hampshire Lady Phantoms. The Hurricanes will follow as the second half of a doubleheader on Wednesday, June the 28th, that's next week, where they take on Albany, the Albany Admirals at 7:30 p.m. Be sure not to miss any Voltage action.
David Bulow is up and Cape Cod is addressing the ball for a direct kick. Number 24, Christian Vercaloni is lining up the ball. He chips it high. Nate Lovitz with a good save. A long high throw to Stedman. Stedman manages to get it, but it's 1-on-3. Not much help there for Stedman. Cape Cod looking a little in disarray this half at this point, but as soon as I say that, I'm sure they'll put pressure on the ball, on the goal. Simic with a nice clear. Azura finishes the clear, gets it over midfield. Mutchinson up to Bulow. Bulow can't get to it. Nate Lovitz with an easy save up to Demers. Demers to Vukovich. The nice pass to Forenza. Demers is moving on the right side. Forenza back to Vukovich in the middle. Good composure from the yellow. Up to Mark Yaboa. Yaboa to Stedman on the top. Has a good first touch. Forenza with a nice play. That ends up a corner kick for the Vermont Voltage. A nice sequence all the way around from the home team. Looks like Vukovich taking the corner on the far corner, far side. He takes it short to Simic. Oh, and they're going to get another corner out of that. Simic and Vukovich with a nice play there. Bo Vukovich trying to drive the ball low to the near post, and looks like it was defended up and over the goal. Corner from Simic, cleared by Mutchinson from Cape Cod, and he's still on the ball. He plays it up. David Bulow wide open on the left side. Nice ball played to him, and Demers comes in. Well played by Nathan Demers. Jamie Wunsch defending very well down in the corner. Has a good reaction to the ball. Nate Lovitz with a decent long kick. Out to Burnett. Burnett gets to the end line and crosses it high and long. Jamie Brian Leonard with a nice clear. Number 24, Christian Vercoloni on the other end of that. Nice piece of skill down in the corner from Cape Cod. Long ball from Mutchinson. Going to Ligby. He gets it off. Bulow wide open in the middle. Wide open. The first mistake of the night for the Voltage defenders. Have battled hard. The defenders were there, they just were not marking. Look like number 8, Ligby, with a nice cross to David Bulow. Simic with a nice ball to Vukovich. Vukovich out to Forenza. See what he can do with it. Can't quite get it to Bo Vukovich in the middle. Comes out to Yaboa. Yaboa to Simic. To Stedman. Stedman's first touch is not what he wanted it to be. Almost gets it across. Good save from Brian Levy.
Real Country, 1023 WLFE, a proud sponsor of the Vermont Voltage.
Launch up nicely with a good header. Forenza back down to Chris Zura. Long ball into the corner. Mark Yaboa plays it back quickly to Lovitz. Lovitz brings it out. To Mers. Stedman. Stedman to Vukovich in the middle. Nice ball. Oh, almost a nice ball to Yaboa. Intercepted. That'll be a direct kick for Cape Cod. Not sure what the delay is here. We're waiting for Cape Cod to put the ball into play. And here it comes. High and long. Dwight Barnett. Saved by Lovitz. And it looks like we have another Lady Voltage player in the booth. Ashley Faff. Semi-famous soccer player from the Rice High School days and resident of Charlotte, Vermont. Thanks for coming to the booth, Ashley.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
All of us in TV land are wondering how your experience with the Lady Voltage is going this summer.
Well, this summer we've kind of had a rocky start, but we're looking forward to a handful of home games that we have coming up. On Wednesday, we play the New Hampshire Lady Phantoms here in St. Albans at 5:30, so that should definitely be a great game to come out and watch.
That's true. What's it been like being on the road for most of this part of the season so far?
It's definitely hard, especially when you're playing 2 games and you're traveling a long time. The second game is the hardest, and it's noticeable in about the 70th minute when you've traveled a total of, 15 hours. So we're looking forward to our home games.
It does seem like the Lady Voltage have a long way to go in their North Division of the W League, all the way to Sudbury, Ontario, which seems to be pretty close to the Arctic Circle, and then down to Toronto the next day after that. Seems like a lot of hours in the van.
It is a lot of hours in the van, especially when the vans don't have air conditioning.
Ooh, that sounds like a bump to the management there.
Absolutely not. We love our Voltage and Lady Voltage vans, but it's hard sitting there for so long and then getting up and getting ready to play. But it's definitely something that we have to work on if we're gonna have successful seasons this year and next year.
Right. Okay. Let's see. What else should I ask you? Let's catch up with the game for a second. It looks like we have some substitutions. 17, Adam Chavez is coming in. Looks like he's going into the back. And it looks like this halftime substitution is already off for Cape Cod. That was number 20, John O'Reilly, is already off. And the ball's been put back into play. So, Ashley, you have some new teammates this year. We've been able to get more players from UVM and from some college called Lincoln Memorial University in Tennessee. No one's ever heard of, but seem to have been able to provide us with some good players. What's it been like having the new players come to Vermont and join the team?
Well, it's definitely hard in the beginning when you have new players that you've never played with before and that you don't know, but it's definitely a great experience being able to play with people from all over the country. I mean, Lincoln Memorial's in Tennessee, and those girls are from Florida and Canada originally, so it's always a great experience to expand not only like your teammates, but your friendships as well.
Right. And unfortunately, during that discussion, the Cape Cod has been able to score on a scramble in front of the net. Looked like a poor clearance. Dwight Barnett was able to knee the ball on a cross down, and it was pushed in by number 24, Christian Vercalone. So Cape Cod goes up 2-0 in the 62nd minute here in Collins Pearly Sports Complex. So the Voltage, good start in the first half, and first 5 minutes of the second half seems to have not resulted in what they were looking for a score, unfortunately. So Ashley, let's talk a little bit more about the impact the Lady Voltage has been able to have on your career and other young Vermonters girls your age 2 years ago in high school who might be looking to play for this team in the future. What can you recommend to them in terms of having success with the Lady Voltage?
Well, I think that we should they should look more to maybe coming out and training with us. We have a training squad that has a handful of, or a few high school age girls training on. It's definitely a good development program, not only for our team, but for those players who maybe want to play for us next year or the year after that.
Right. There's been a consistent group of 8 girls showing up and training with the first team. A couple of them have actually just recently been signed to the first team and will be playing in the upcoming games. Kirsten Hjort. She is from where?
Essex, Vermont. She also went to Rice Memorial High School.
Kirsten Hjort from Essex has just been signed and will be playing this week against New Hampshire Lady Phantoms. So that's exciting for her, just coming out of high school.
It's also great to have numbers at practice.
Right. Well, just trying to catch up with the game here. Looks like there was a foul. Nate Lovitz taking a kick. High and short from Lovitz.
Brendan Lawless.
I was told Nate was subbed in the last minute.
Maybe getting ready to go. He's on the bench right now.
Ashley, Tell us a little bit about the college program that you're at and how playing with the Voltage has helped your progress there.
Well, the Voltage has definitely improved my game in terms of speed of play. That's the biggest difference between coming out of high school and transitioning into the college game. And it's an experience that most first years, most freshmen don't get. And I've noticed that that's a problem that they've had coming in and not being able to play as quickly as maybe some of the upperclassmen, the juniors and seniors can. And it was kind of a step that I was able to take and step in as a freshman and contribute and play and do very well.
Well, that's good to hear. And where do you play?
I play at Middlebury College.
All right, just down the road.
Yep.
Have you ever been out of Vermont?
To play soccer?
Yeah.
I was born in New Jersey. I played youth soccer there,
Okay.
but then we came to Vermont, and I've been here since.
Okay.
So
What do you think of this version of the men's team playing tonight with quite a few new players on the team? For the first time, Bo Simic being one of them. Jamie Wunsch in the back is doing a pretty good job. Seems like we've had some new players come in the last few weeks, and this is their first opportunity to play at home. What's your impression of the team so far?
Well, the first time you go out, especially at this level, it's always a little nerve-wracking, a little intimidating, but I think that the Voltage came out very strong, and unfortunately the score isn't showing it right now, but they've had quite a few good opportunities, so that might be encouraging from this time on, especially because this is many of their first times together. So.
Right. I would say the same thing. I thought they played pretty well in the first half, certainly better than the last time we saw them play. And the first 5 minutes of the second half, they played very well. Didn't get any reward for their hard work. And then the first couple of defensive mistakes of the game, really, and they end up 2-0 so far. So a little disappointing for the team in yellow. Hopefully they can bring it back together here. There's 25 minutes left in the game. So Ashley, anything you'd like to add before we let you go back to your buddies watching the game?
Well, I would just like to remind everyone that we are going to be playing here at the Collins Pearly Arena in St. Albans at 5:30 on Wednesday against the New Hampshire Lady Phantoms. And the men's Voltage, will be playing after us at 7:30 against the Admirals, is it?
Albany Admirals.
Of New York. And so everyone should come out and catch those two games. It's really fun out here, especially at night. So
another goal.
Great save,
for Cape
and then
Cod.
a rebound goal. So I hope to see a lot of people out here on Wednesday.
Okay, Ashley, thanks for showing up. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. Unfortunate goal there from Cape Cod. Moving forward very quickly on a counterattack. They do very well crossing the ball. The Voltage seems to be struggling with marking on the crossed ball. Nate Lovitz with a fantastic save. But obviously not everyone in the box was marked after the initial save. Now that makes the score Cape Cod Crusaders 3, Vermont Voltage 0. The score is not indicative of the play here, as the Voltage are playing very well, have been pressing and putting pressure on the Cape Cod goal.
I need to stop leaving important things.
Donnie Mayer doing well defending. Dwight Barnett, fastest player on the field. Tries to put one in the corner, another good save from Lovitz. Second or the third? Second was
the next home game.
Christian Bertoloni, number 24.
Albany Admirals.
That last goal scored by number 8, Stephen Ligby, for Cape Cod. Looks like we have another injury. Could be David Bulow from Cape Cod.
All Voltage games still have spaces available, so be sure to sign up soon.
Remember, your Vermont Voltage summer camp program is in full swing. There are spots remaining in all summer camps. Go to vermontvoltage.com to get details on a summer camp coming to your town soon this summer. vermontvoltage.com. Vukovich receives a yellow card. Looks like it was a foul off the ball. Number 28, Zach Tobin, is down and injured, and now he's getting up. Tobin will stay on. So the Voltage all of a sudden find themselves in a deep hole, down 3-0. Their arch enemies, the Cape Cod Crusaders. Cape Cod throw-in. Barnett doing well to maintain possession. Pierce called for a foul, number 3. Ryan Pierce. Vukovich with a nice cross. Cape Cod breaking out nicely, and that'll go out of bounds. Brian Leonard with the ball. Over to Jamie Wunsch. Wunsch plays it up to David Purser in at the left side. Vukovich intercepted. Purser. Derek McKenzie, number 16 from Hyannis, Mass. Is in the game, tall player, number 16. Nice steal from Mark Yaboa to Zura. Zura to Vukovich. Tries to play it long, one touch, intercepted. Up to Bulow. Bulow does it well. Turns. Good save from Nate Lovitz. Plays it quickly to Simic on the far side. Looks like Cape Cod has another substitution, number 15, Raphael Ramos. Raphael Ramos coming in, looks like for David Bulow. After remembering Ramos from the first time Cape Cod played here this year, very quick, skillful forward, quick feet and a lot of pace. David Bulow, the captain of the team, coming off the field. And after a long break for a substitution, we're back in play. Simic fouled. Takes the ball quickly. Yaboa out to Vukovich. Nice ball. Looking for Derek McKenzie in the middle. Doesn't quite make it, but that'll be a corner kick for the Voltage. Simic on the ball. Voltage looking to generate some offense here. Long cross. And cleared. Mike Burnett plays it across. Nate Lovitz easily able to intercept that. Plays it quickly out to Chris Zura on the sideline. Zura looking for Stedman long through the middle.
Chinman Bank, Vermont's leading financial services company. Chinman has developed the right mix of solutions for you.
And it looks like Mike Vitulano coming on from Bo Simic. Bo Simic in his first start for the Voltage this summer. Probably doesn't quite have his legs. Vitulano, strong player out of Montreal, Canada. Plays at Franklin Pierce College. Chris Zura with a throw-in on the near side.
All right, Packers fans, anybody who bought a 50-50 raffle ticket to support the relay.
And Cape Cod makes another substitution. Eden's Cherry, number 13. Another very fast. Vukovich with a nice side volley.
9-1-6-4-2-4. Come to the announcer's booth to claim your prize.
That goes for a corner, looks like. And that'll be a throw-in. David Purser trying to work for a penalty inside the box.
The winners are Julia and Olivia Snyder. They've won over $90 in our 50-50 raffle ticket. All right.
Eden's Cherry with a cross. And that's going to go for a corner. Cape Cod with a long corner. That's going to go out of bounds. If you're just tuning in, we are here at Collins Purley Sports Complex in St. Albans. A match between your Vermont Voltage and the Cape Cod Crusaders. Score right now is Cape Cod 3, Vermont 0.
Play pool, darts, and hang out with your favorite players. Rave, 50 Kingdom Street, St. Albans. Fans, after tonight's game, the Voltage will be at Rave. Come hang out with the players and have some fun at Rave, 50 Kingdom Street in St. Albans just after the game. Just to let you know, players will be available immediately after the game for autographs and photographs on the field. So
Looks like Vicilano was fouled from behind. Zura plays it to Vicilano, up to Derek. Back to Vukovich. Zura tries to get across and it's blocked. Looks like the Voltage will have another substitute coming on. Number 14, Jason Wagner from Bennington, Vermont, and St. Lawrence University. And Essex Junction's own Chris Zura coming off. One of his better games so far this year. Long throw-in. McKenzie's able to get it across, but the Voltage can't keep it in, and it comes back out.
Let's throw out some t-shirts to the loud ones.
Yaboa on the ball, plays it to Vicilano. Adam Mutchinson battling for the ball with Vukovich. Can't seem to come up with it. Purser back to Leonard. Leonard to Vukovich. Back to Yeboah. Wunsch with a nice play, carrying the ball forward. McKenzie can't quite get on the other end of it. Bercoloni, the long ball up to Barnett. And Wunsch plays it back to Leonard.
Fans, make sure you're around next Wednesday, June the 28th, for the next
Nice ball from McKenzie. Stedman's still on the ball. Forward to Vukovich, and he can't quite catch up to it. Stedman working hard. Gets off a right-footed shot that's blocked.
It's not my brother in net.
I know.
Okay. Raphael said you were announcing this one. It's not.
I am. Vukovich on the right side with the ball. Plays it short to Yeboah. Yeboah hits a dribbler into Levy. Like about 4 to 5 minutes left in this game. Mark Yeboah comes in hard on Raphael Ramos.
New York Life, #1 in life insurance sales in the U.S. New York Life, helping you compete. Quiznos with many locations throughout the line. The new Southern Town, tasty, delicious, and yummy Quiznos.
Wagner with a clear up to Vukovich. Plays it to Iri Singe, #8. Iri Singe, who has come into the game, replacing Chris Zura.
Boat headquarters. If you need a new boat, there's only one place you must go. The boat headquarters in Swanton, Vermont. Just call Kevin at 868-4444. That's 868-4444. Boat headquarters. Place where your boats are.
Purser to Singe.
Vermont Department of Health.
Iri Singe to Wagner. Wagner to Yeboah. Or no, that's Donnie Mayard. To Singe. Goes out to Wunsch. Stedman ends up with it. Down to Purser.
Residential and commercial. Call 802-527-0288 for plumbing and heating needs today.
Looks like we have a foul.
Fans, make sure that you save your Voltage game day tickets. On the back of your ticket is a coupon for a free 20-ounce Aquafina water with any purchase at Shortstop or Jolly Convenience Store. So make sure you save your tickets for free Aquafina 20-ounce water.
Cape Cod has an injury on the far side. Can't tell who it is from here. Looks like he's going to stay on the field. And no, it looks like he's going to have a substitution.
And please toss out your garbage on the way out. Oh, Vukovich and all the players in staff, thank you for coming out to support your hometown Vermont Voltage. We also like to thank the State Class Crusaders for coming all the way up to play the Voltage.
You hit that guy off the ball, but I don't think he meant to. I didn't see him. And it's number 2. Aaron Bonser has come off the field. Vukovich takes the cross. Wagner with the ball. Has it blocked. Gets a nice cross in, and they're going to be offsides on Vermont. There'll be no call. Ryan Avery putting the ball in play. Dwight Barnett, quality player at the top of Cape Cod. Eden's Cherry on the right side. Going past Purser. Cleared by the Voltage. McKenzie with a good header. Oh, and Vitulano takes him down with authority. Expect to see a yellow card with that one. Looks like number 24, Christian Vercoloni. Coming onto the field for Cape Cod, number 25. Jesse Fernandez. I don't see anyone coming off yet. Did not see a Cape Cod player come off the field. Maybe he just went on for number 2, Aaron Bonser. I think that's what happened. And we're at full time here, into injury time. So it looks like the Voltage will not be able to pull this one out this evening. Sunj with a long throw into Vukovich, who looks like he was fouled, and there's no call. Now there is a foul at 30 yards. Vukovich lines it up. He's asking for 10 yards. Bo Vukovich is very capable of putting this ball in from this far. Good shot from Vukovich. Could have been closer to the post. Easily saved by Brian Levy. He'll take his time with this and play it as long as he can. Vitulano played well, up to Vukovich. Outside of the right foot to Wagner on the right side. That'll be a corner kick. Oh, poorly called by the referee. Should have been a corner. They call a goal kick. This could very well be the last play of the game. Referee is looking at his watch. Cape Cod plays it up the right side. Probably the fastest front line in the whole PDL, and a great save by Nate Lovitz on Dwight Barnett. Vitulano with a long ball to Vukovich, can't track it down. Wagner is in, steals the ball. Vukovich on it. Little disjointed on the Voltage front line at the moment. Getting a little desperate. Singe to Vicilano, crosses it into Vukovich, is 1-on-2. He has the ball at his feet, that's where he wants it. And it goes out of bounds. We must be looking at 2 to 3 minutes of injury time so far gone by. David Purser all over him like a glove, and that's the game. Dave Barra calls it. So, in conclusion, the Cape Cod Crusaders 3, your Vermont Voltage 0. Thanks for watching, and the next home game is next Wednesday. Vermont Lady Voltage play Lady Phantoms from New Hampshire, and the men's team, Vermont Voltage, play the Albany Admirals. Women's game is at 5:30. Don't forget, summer camps are at vermontvoltage.com, coming to a town near you. This is Jamie Hutchins for the Vermont Voltage signing off. Hope you enjoyed the show. We'll see you next time. Collins Pearly Sports Complex in St. Albans.